right to the sight sex. Leave the fire and the roof style stuff. I'm on a grind like we're chasing the stars. From Millmore to Dew Valley, we've come so far. Talk about legends, yeah, we know the score. Ronnie and Bobby, we remember you more. From the highs of the Wembley fight to losing our trousers, still we ignite. Red and white with the pride, we're never gonna bow. Fighting like middlemen, hear the roar now. We're middlemen, we stand up tall. Through ups and downs, we give it all. From Millmore to Dew Valley.
Good evening and welcome to Terrace Talk. I'm your host, King Bush, and tonight we've got some wonderful guests. We've got Phil. How you doing, Phil? Forest.
I'm all right, mate. 3-0 Forest over Spurs, mate.
He's going to be annoying as hell as usual. And we've got Luke. How you doing, Luke?
I'm not doing too bad. What about yourself?
Yeah, I'm good. Well, kind of good, but same as Leeds, we only managed to draw. But I'll go into detail about our draw later. We've got probably the happiest man on the planet in my bottom right-hand corner. Daniel, how you doing, mate?
Living the dream, mate. I'm feeling festive after that weekend.
I'm shocked that you're happy tonight. I can't think why that you might be happy.
Just feeling good, mate. No real reason.
And we've got Brighton Dan fan, who's not as happy tonight because Glorioles shot one off in his face. He's Dan, how's it going, mate?
I was all right until that introduction. Not sure what to say, you know.
And we have the man himself, Gloriole, with zero ball knowledge. How you doing, Gloriole?
I'm all right. If you need help, Dan, I'll be there to find where he's gone missing. Your striker.
I thought you were going to say I'll be out there to help fire one in you. What kind of show is this?
No, all your strikers
people
have gone
in the
missing.
chat as well. John Sullivan, evening lads. I'd like to say congratulations to Watermelon for making the dullest derby somehow entertaining.
That's Saint Nick to you, John.
Spurs Luke with a convenient power cut on a Thursday evening after losing 3-0. Yeah, I just don't think he wanted to face Phil. That's the truth of the matter. And Poppy, good evening, everyone. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, Poppy. Glad you can join us. So we're going to start, obviously, with last week's results. Then we're going to go on to the predictions. And then there's going to be a big drum roll because we haven't produced the table for a while. So we're going to see who the shakers are. And I'm actually going to get people, before I produce the table, to predict where you think you currently are in that table.
Oh, interesting.
See if we can get it right. Can we not talk the North East Derby? Boo. Unfortunately, I don't think Sunderland Dan's going to allow me to do that. We will have to discuss that game.
We might quickly cover it.
But we are going to start with the run through the results. So we'll start with Chelsea 2, Everton 0. Cole Palmer's back. I've got Cole Palmer in my team. That's the transfer I've made this week for my fantasy as well. Just a quick alert for you on that. So what did everyone make of that? No surprises there. Chelsea winning.
Good result for Chelsea. I still don't trust them to win week in, week out. They're largely inconsistent, but I don't think there were any real shocks with the 2-0 win there. Good for them to see Cole Palmer back.
Everton could have done better. I thought they were going to do better considering they recently beat Man United. You'll know that quite well.
Very funny, Gloriole. You've won a game, haven't you? And you're piping up like the Pied Piper. Lads, I didn't see any performance from Spurs. He's in the chat, but he's not come on the podcast tonight. So that just suggests that
I reckon he's doing it from his phone, Bushy. That's probably what the problem
is. You think?
Yeah.
Unless his battery goes. My guess is I'm 8th in the standing. So we'll let you know. Loving the festive theme. Luke fitting in with the Christmas jumper on. No, Glory Hole still has not sorted out that awful tree. It looks worse, the tree. It's like you've put more decorations on it and it's gone.
I haven't touched it since last time.
I think it's hugged it a few too many times, haven't you, GH?
There definitely wasn't a woman's touch on that tree.
Thinks he's 5th in the prediction league. Okay. So we'll start with you, Glory Hall, seeing as you're all chirpy and happy. Liverpool managed a 2-0 victory over Brighton Dan fans, Brighton. So I'll start with you, Glory Hall, seeing as you're the winner of this duel. What did you make of the performance and the Liverpool back?
It was a very convincing performance. I didn't really see a lot from Brighton that I thought, oh, they're going to do anything. It was a very, very, very poor defensive error at the beginning that let Ekitike score within less than a minute that he scored or something. I don't know whoever it was, he just booted it in the air. I don't know what he was thinking. But to be honest, as much as we haven't been performing very well recently, we were the favourites to win that match at Anfield. So, I think to say we're back would be probably not right, because it's one game.
That Brighton aren't very good and you would expect to beat them. Is that what
it's a bit like when we played West Ham? They're just one of those teams that we're expected to win, move on to the next game.
You're not going to accept that, are you, Dan?
Danny Welbeck went missing.
Dan's shaking his head here as if to say,
"Shut up,
this is disrespectful."
No.
Really,
Really,
Welbeck is still lost.
Category as them at all. Did you even watch the game, GH? Honest question. Did you even watch that game?
Yeah, the whole match.
Right. How many chances did we squander? Being honest, when you were 2-0 up to make it 2-1, 2-all, and even go 3-2 ahead if we actually finished.
I don't think you had.
Gomez could have scored a hat trick if he could actually finish.
Yeah, well, he's shit.
Right. Great comeback.
Come on, Dan, don't take that, mate. Don't take that.
So hang on, right? Your £500 million squad has finally beaten a team, and all of a sudden, yeah, okay, you won 2-0. Defensive error. By the way, his name is Yankuba Minte. He's the one that messed it up. Don't know what he was doing. To be honest, I am so glad. By the way, Harry Matoma coming back. Best news for us, because I hope Minte is dropped to the bench, and I say that with passion.
Is he not going AFCON? Oh wait,
no, he's not.
Their team's not good. Their nation's not good enough.
And it's killing you here tonight, mate.
Yeah, but the comeback of is he not going AFCON? Oh wait, they're not good enough. You're basing it on one player that plays for a country. The entire country wasn't good enough. It's not just the fact that he wasn't good enough. It's their country that didn't qualify. You're then backing it up by saying, oh, yeah, he made a mistake. Yes, he made a catastrophic error in that clearance. But in my opinion, the thing with Minte is on his day, he's great. When he's not on it, his decision-making is poor. When he had a one-on-one, he should have squared it. But no, he took a shot that went past the post. As I said, on another day, Brighton win that game. I'm sorry to say it, but genuinely, Brighton win that game on another day. I admit we didn't turn up, we didn't score the goals, but to say that Liverpool were a better team, no, they weren't.
No. We
didn't score.
I think Gomez. I do admit Gomez got a bit unlucky in the second half. He should have scored, but
that's a bit different from your earlier statement about Gomez. If you retract what you said, you're now backtracking. So what is it? Is he shit or is he a bit unlucky? Because he can't be both.
Well, he's shit because if he wasn't, if he was good, he wouldn't have missed so many chances.
So he's shit, but he's not unlucky. But you just said he was unlucky.
I don't know.
He's confused you, Randy Glorio. You're in.
Okay. He's not unlucky.
GH, go back to decorating trees, mate, because Dan's just had your pants down, mate.
I'll ask you something a little simpler, GH, if that's all right. Obviously, the last few weeks. You've been extremely critical of Arnie Slot.
Mm-hmm.
Has that changed your stance in any way on whether Slot should be Liverpool manager moving forward?
I'm still going to say I think he should stay till the end of the season at least. I just don't think there's a whole plethora of managers available that we would want in the club, you know, because other than, well, I don't even know
You
who's
can have
available.
Matt Amshaw if you want.
Not even, I'm sorry, but not even bloody the lowest team in England would probably want him. I don't think, apart from like Gerrard, who's a lot of people said Gerrard just because he's been at the club for so many years, but he's not really a very good manager. So I don't really think I want him. Other than him, I don't really know who else there would actually be to
What
come in
about
at this
Alonso?
stage.
He's
Alonso.
under a bit of heat at Madrid.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I think if he got sacked, then maybe, because there is talks of him going, isn't there? But I think it's too early in his time at Liverpool to say goodbye. Like if he hadn't have won the league last season, maybe I would have said, okay, give Alonso a chance. But he won the league last season. I don't think it's the right decision to get rid of him.
Few comments coming in. Can we shove the tree up Gloriola's arse? Mind you, it's a family show.
God.
Mersgard says that's happening a lot for Brighton at the minute, lack quality in front of goal. Would you agree with that, Dan?
Yeah, I'll agree with that statement, but that's not calling any of our players shit. That's making a statement that's true. That's not out like Gloriol did, saying quote unquote he's shit. That's just saying that we're lacking in our finishing ability, and I agree with that. But our XG is higher than the majority of teams in the Prem. It's just the fact that for whatever reason we're not doing the ultimate.
I know what went wrong. It took you 80 odd minutes to bring on Danny Welbeck.
Yeah, because we have other games to play.
Right. If you want to win, you need to play your best players. Like Liverpool played Salah, and what happened? We played well.
Fuck all.
Well, no, he got an assist.
You were slagging him off last week, and he was shit.
Exactly.
He's our best player. Whether or not he, whether or not I
player
can
now.
This is what I'm saying. You're now saying you have a decision on a player. You cannot go from 1 week slagging him off, and then all of a sudden, oh, he got an assist against Brighton. Yeah, he's great again. Woo, go Salah.
I'm not saying I'm not saying he's great. I'm just saying statistically he is the best player, other than maybe Ekitike, in our team at the minute. Whether or not I rate him at the minute.
You think he's better than Szoboszlai?
In terms of
performance this season.
In terms of performance, it's hard because Szoboszlai doesn't get goals, but and Salah does. But obviously Szoboszlai's been much better than Salah. So I'd probably Szoboszlai's better.
Okay. Typical glory hole delusion within the first 10 minutes. He's been delusional from pre-season show. Does glory hole prefer it if the questions are simple enough that even a preschool kid could understand it? Glory hole, you're getting some stick in there tonight, mate.
Oh God!
Normally, if I want to watch twins fighting, you have to visit certain websites. Oh dear. Give Alonso a chance. You make it sound like he didn't reject you.
Did he?
I don't know. You spoke Liverpool, mate, not me, did you?
I don't know.
Does anybody know? Go and ask the Christmas tree. Does that know?
Oh God!
Right, moving on. We'll go to Burnley 2, Fulham 3. Burnley are in trouble, aren't they? So
they're down already.
I don't think there's no shocks there.
They are with that, but I've said for the past few weeks, Fulham need to watch this then because they were lucky to win that game. And if I thought Fulham were poor, I think they're lucky enough they only got the win because they played Burnley, so they can get dragged to that relegation battle if they carry on. Fulham.
They've got Wilson starting to show a little bit of form and contributing, haven't they? Might just be able to chip in and get them a few points. But yeah, I mean, it's starting to look rough for Burnley.
And then we've got a shock, really. It's no surprise who won the game, but the shock was that it was just 2-1, and Arsenal got quite lucky in that game. Are we
quite
starting
extremely.
to see pre-Christmas
Arsenal,
nerves?
Arsenal wins a game without actually scoring a goal. Amazing.
Yeah.
The top of the table, flying high, and they managed to win a game without scoring a goal. Amazing.
And it was a 90th minute goal that got them the win.
Yeah, that was. And if you own Saka, he apparently got 2 assists. So,
Yeah, I got Saka and a captain.
but how does that work?
Because he was the last person to touch the ball.
Yeah,
before
he was the last person
goal
to
scorer
touch it.
scored.
He forced the error.
Well, it'll be interesting if Mercer's in the chat. Is he starting to get squeaky bum about Arsenal? Because they look like they're starting to slow down a little bit already.
Yeah, I think they start.
I did ask him this on the Sunday show, and he said he's a little bit concerned, obviously, what with Man City picking up the points, Aston Villa picking up points. He did say that he is a little bit concerned, but Arsenal being Arsenal, they'll probably have a nice run of games now, slap load of goals home, get themselves back into a better position, and then it'll happen again. You know, it'll be a surprise shock. They might lose a game and that everybody was surprised with. So I don't know. Arsenal probably going to bottle it again as they always do. So
Yeah, I mean, Wolves are virtually down, so just to squeeze past them was a bit of a shock for me. And I think we're starting to see a bit of pre-nerves from the Arsenal. A team that are starting to come in form, though, as we haven't got him with us tonight, is somewhere in Manchester. Man City, 3-0 away win at Palace, smashed them. They're looking good at the minute. And
they're starting to click, aren't they, already?
Yeah, starting to click, waiting in the wings, ready to pounce. And there's an anonymous sign there. I feel that I've got a feeling City are going to... I never thought it, because at the beginning of the season, they looked awful, but they're just starting to click into place. I mean, Foden starting to look like the player he was a couple of seasons
back. He's starting to play well as well.
That is Cheeky, whatever he's called. He's playing well as well. He played in the cup. What's his name, Phil?
Ryan Cherky.
Cherky, that's it.
Cheeky, mate, not cheeky.
Cheeky Cherky. He's playing all right as well. So Man City, 3-0. They are looking good. And I had to rub my eyes for this next score. Like, I'm shocked. Like, the fact that Nottingham Forest won shocked me. However, 3-0 as well. Phil, talk to me about the 3-0 victory. Obviously,
right. Can I just iron a few things out first? And I'm getting really annoyed with like hearing pundits, and I'm sure Leeds United fans, Brighton fans, Sunderland fans even will get annoyed with this. When you beat a team that's top 6, all of a sudden it's, oh no, I can't believe it. How did you lose to Forest? Or how did you lose to Sunderland? Or how did you lose to... Listen, there's 20 teams in that Premier League, okay? And we're all there because we've deserved to be there. So it's none of this just because you're in the top 6, oh, you got beat by such and such. It's nothing to do with that. You got beat by the better team. And that's simply what it was. Forest were the better team in that game. That's all it's down to. Spurs did absolutely rock all, and Forest manipulated that. Simple. And we won 3-0. It's not Spurs lost 3-0. It's Forest beat you 3-0. Simple as. That's how I see it. And
where do you think Forest can finish now, Phil? So I think it's safe to say that
I'm sticking where I said, mate. I'm sticking with 7th.
6, 7.
Fair enough.
I'm still sticking with 7th.
Got in touch. I'm getting concerned even more so now that I heard a rumour Pep might be leaving, which could mean they will want to win even more. Diane Round, my nephew sounding all professional. That's my auntie. Good evening, Diane. And Shelley, keep up the good work, lad. So obviously Shelley is off the Miller's Monday as well. So good evening, Shelley. Thank you for tuning in. So Nottingham Forest, I think that's a fantastic result. I mean, Spurs have been Spurs again, aren't they? I mean, they've you just don't know what's going to happen with them. You can't predict what's going to happen with Tottenham. You don't know whether they're going to win or lose. They're just probably one of the most unpredictable sides in the league. The side I've been most impressed with in the league has been Sunderland. Now, this is a massive result. Dan is smiling, big smile on his face. I mean, it's a fantastic result. And Sunderland, for me, have been the surprise team of the division. I've been so impressed with them, not only attacking-wise, but defensively. I think they've got one of the best goalkeepers in the league. And the only thing that I'm worried about for Sunderland, and I'll speak to Dan on this, I'm not sure whether he is obviously how many players that you've got going to this tournament. So, Dan, obviously thrilled with the result. Did you deserve it?
Yeah, absolutely. There was only one team on that pitch that showed up with a spine, and that was the team in red and white. Newcastle were god-awful. I know what Phil's saying about you don't want to see a team lost it, but they showed up and lost it. They were extremely poor. We didn't create a lot going forwards. We weren't, it wasn't the most glamorous game of football to watch, but I thought we out-hustled them, we bullied them, we kicked them off the park, and Special Agent Nick Voltemada stuck one in the net for us. So what more do you want? I thought it was if I was a Newcastle fan, I would be absolutely furious if my team showed up like that to a derby. It was pathetic.
And where do you think Sunderland can finish, Dan? I mean, it's a fantastic start to the season, but realistically, where are you expecting to finish?
You know what? I think the next 2 months will massively impact what I see here. For now, I'd like to think we can be about 13th, 12th, because I do think we are going to drop off. I'm not getting giddy saying we'll definitely get Europe. If we can navigate through AFCON, obviously we're missing potentially up to 4 starters. We're missing Ronaldo, who I think he's one of the best one-on-one defenders in the league for a fullback. Siddiqui, who is an absolute engine room. I think he'll go for 60, 70 million to a big club in a few years. He's only 20, 21-year-old. He's amazing. And then we're missing our wingers in Traore and Talby. We are missing a few other squad players, but they're going to be the key misses. But I do think there's half a chance if we are where we are in a couple of weeks' time, we get the checkbook out in January and go again and try and change it up. And so at the minute, I think we can get around 13th to 12th. And that's assuming we do drop off a little bit. But if we can get through this period without dropping too many points and we go again in January, we can start to look at that top half, maybe 8th.
Fair enough. Right, we have got a statement coming in from John's lawyer.
Just a quick one, Bushy. I've just got to pop off. I'll try and get back on before the end of the show.
Okay, no problem.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah. As John's lawyer, he has given me a statement to write out. Congratulations to Sunderland. Either team could have won in a game of not many chances. Players need to cross to Walter more. There you go. Also, what can Walter Maid stop sitting deep as a striker and score more? I will also continue to back my team and Elliot Anderson.
Oh, it's a shame Phil's just dropped off, isn't it?
Yeah. Phil's just disappears. But yeah.
Well, we can tell him that later.
Obviously, John is upset with the defeat to Sunderland. It's a big loss, big derby, but it didn't look really like Newcastle had shown up. Next game.
I've got to disagree with that. I know what John just said. I don't think either team could have won that. The only one winner would have been Sunderland. Newcastle were poor. They were never going to win.
Lewis Miley, how old is he? Like 18, 19, 20, something along those lines. Like, I just don't think he had the experience for a game like that. And that probably is partly what cost him.
Yeah, I think they were just toothless all around. I think, and I'll give him a little bit of credit as much as it pains me. The only person for Newcastle who showed a little bit of fight was Dan Burn. But Big Nordy done a job on him and smashed his ribs and sent him home.
That's bad. Yeah, looking bad, that injury, I think.
John Sullivan says we were still at St James Park. They were pathetic. So, yeah, obviously, John not happy with Newcastle's performance. The next game was another bit of a shock. It was closer than I expected. So, West Ham 2, Aston Villa 3. Aston Villa keep picking up points. Are they a serious top 4 contender, guys?
No,
Absolutely.
they're not.
I think they'll drop off. They'll be up and around there, but I don't think they'll get top 4.
I think they'll get top 10 at best.
Top 10?
I think they'll...
Nah.
I think they'll get top 6.
No, they will drop off. No offense, but if you're conceding 2 to West Ham, you're gonna struggle against the better teams.
I get what
Although
you're saying, but a contender for top 4, if you look at the top teams at the minute, it's only Arsenal and City who can string anything together
I
consistently.
suppose, yeah, they're doing well.
Chelsea's not there. Liverpool's all over.
They've got like 6-7
Bournemouth's
wins
fell
in a
out
row
of
or
score.
something, haven't they?
Yeah, I think Villa. I'm not saying they definitely will, but I think they've got a great chance, and they should
They've got
absolutely go for it.
They've got every chance. I just don't personally think they'll do it, but who knows?
John says got a punctured lung, by the way, Dan.
It was a rough one. I don't think there was any malicious intent in it, but yeah, a big
And
fella going
Paul
straight in your ribs.
Burgess says, I see you, mate. I don't know who that's aimed at, but he's seeing somebody.
He's coming for us.
One of you guys.
He's coming for you.
It's coming for us. So next, I'm going to go on to now. He got so much stick off you, Luke, when you signed him, but the man, the myth, Calvert-Lewin, he's playing well for you, isn't he? 1-1 against Brentford.
Yeah. I said it. We can't beat Brentford at their ground. Don't know what it is. That ground seems like just our worst nightmare to go.
Made of steel, can't get through.
Yeah, it always either seem to draw or lose. So I said we'd draw. I didn't have enough to beat us anyway. But in the first half, I mean, Okafor could have had 3. It could have been 3-0. So at the start of the game, I took a draw, but I think we could have won that game. So I'm a bit disappointed when it finished. But yeah, all credit to Calvert-Lewin. He's 4 in 4 now. I mean, since they changed the school formation.
Strikers. You said he wasted time signing. He weren't as good as Bamford. He's dreadful.
I don't think
Bamford still scored more, hasn't he? So. No, to be fair to him, since they've changed the formation and they've put a striker outside of him, it's working for him. He's not a lone striker. He can't do it on his own.
No,
since he's got help.
I think you have to give credit to your manager as well, because actually he's seen that the formation wasn't working. He's changed it. He's put 2 up top. And ever since he's gone 2 up top, it's worked. He seems to have found a formula, and the players seem to be playing for him. So for me, I think he deserves to the end of the season now from these performances of what he's put in. I think if you can keep Calvert-Lewin fit, that's always been the problem with Calvert-Lewin, is keeping him fit. If you can keep him fit, I think he can get you, like I said when you signed him, I think he can get 10, 15 goals for you if you keep him fit. I
said, I hope he humble pie and he does score 10, 15 and improves me wrong. I really hope he does. But he's still for me, he still could have 3 or 4 a game. That's the problem.
But he's getting in the spaces, isn't he, as well now? That's the thing.
Yeah.
He's in them.
I mean, he's got incredible at it. Proper strikers, I don't know, in a perfect place. And through this, I said December, our hardest month. Teams we've got, I expected to lose every game, and we're currently unbeaten. So, we've had Chelsea, Liverpool, and now Brentford. Their ground bogey team, and not one of managed.
Even the game you lost was against Man City, and you played well. So
yeah,
you should have won that game against Man City. So considering that, you've done very well recently.
I think the future is looking good for you.
How much more confident are you now that you'll stay up after the last month?
Because you were adamant you're not staying up.
Look, the thing is, I think Burnley and Wolves are down anyway. So it's only at one space. And there's a few teams around who are, Forest are up and down. You've got Fulham will fall into that trap. You've got Bournemouth dropping off. West Ham seem to be struggling. So, I'm a bit more confident. There's only one spot to fight for. But
Yeah, I
so
agree.
this are our this month. I mean, if we can pick up a couple of wins in this month, I wasn't expecting to win. I mean, we've already got one against Chelsea, but I mean, I'm a bit more confident about playing Sunderland. We obviously players you're losing because you ain't got the time to buy him until January. So it's come a better time to play York. So I'm worried about playing York. So I mean, Palace was a tough game this weekend, but if we're at home with atmosphere behind them,
I think you could beat Palace, because Palace have just lost 3-0 at home. They're a bit inconsistent, and I always fancy Leeds at Ellen Road, so it could be an
They don't have Munoz, do they? Which is a key defender.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Paul Burgess, sorry, it was for Brighton fan Dan. I'm new to this and in hospital. So Brighton, Brighton fan, he can see you. And Paul, we hope you get better and well in hospital, mate. And thank you for tuning in. All my lights have gone out in here, so I don't think I've paid the bill in the office, but I don't know what's going on. I'm in darkness. Poppy, the players are playing for Falk at the minute, and it's lovely to see. We deserve to win. So many chances first half, just never find the net. And we never win in London. So Poppy saying that you're backing up what you said, Luke, is you never seem to sort of win in that area.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's good down to any league we're playing. Any team from London, their ground happens to beat us. It's like we're allergic to that place. We can't go to London and pick up a win. I mean, I think last time we did it, where all in Premier League, we actually won a couple out there. So hopefully this year we can pick up a few when we get to London, but you never know.
Paul Burgess, thanks, lads. Yeah, no worries, mate. Like I said, I hope you get well if you're in hospital, and make sure you put headphones in, because I don't think other patients want to hear Glory Hall's squeaking voice. Thank you. I think Palace will win. I think will Palace this weekend is how much they do care about the Carabao Cup game next week and whether they want to rest anyone. So are they in the Carabao Cup?
Yeah, they've got Arsenal
quarterfinals,
on Tuesday, and they're playing tonight as well. They were meant to play on Tuesday or Wednesday in the Carabao, but it got postponed due to so many fixtures.
Fair enough. So it could be a good time to play them. The next game, I want to skip on this a little bit. So Manchester United 4, Bournemouth 4.
Great game, that. I
mean, words can't explain what the hell is going on at Manchester United at the minute. I'm totally at a loss with Amarin. I think I'm actually at a stage now where I say I've seen enough.
I mean, didn't you say that ages ago, and then you were like, "Oh, it's back on"?
I don't know, L'Oreal. I don't care either. All I'm saying is this is getting silly now. He's making stupid decisions where he's bringing defenders on at random times. I just can't figure the guy out.
Even we can beat Bournemouth.
All right.
We beat you, so pipe down, sweet cheeks. So it's I mean, we should be battering teams like Bournemouth. It were like a 5-a-side game. It were end to end. It was a great game for the neutral. Don't get me wrong, but if you're watching that as a Man United fan, you've just got your end. In the end, we should have lost it if it weren't for the goalkeeper. We lose that at the very end. They had 2 chances where the keeper pulls off 2 world-class saves, and we would have lost it in stoppage time. His treatment of Kobe Mainu has cost Kobe his World Cup spot, in my view, and I just don't get it. I don't get the tactics. He's one-dimensional, so he can't change it up. He's only got one way of playing, and I don't think you can do that in the Premier League. You've seen with Pep, he's changed it this season. You've seen with Parker, he's changed it. When things aren't working, managers need to come and change the system and alter it and tweak it. He just plays a one-dimensional system, and he tries to shoehorn players into that system, and it's just not the Man United way. We just don't look like Manchester United. It doesn't feel like Manchester United, and very much like Spurs, I just don't know what's coming next. I don't know whether we're going to win a game. I don't know whether we're going to draw it. I don't know whether we're going to lose it. We could play Man City next. If we play Man City next, we could beat them 3-0, or we could lose 5-0. That's the way we're playing at the minute, and it's just not good enough if we want to finish in that top 3. We've got to be more consistent, and we've got to have a different way of playing. I mean, Sesko looks like he's won a competition. I mean, I was so excited about the signing when we originally signed him, but watching him play football is as painful as watching anything I've ever seen. It's just not working. So for me, disappointed with the draw, disappointed with the manager, and we move on.
How does it feel? Your best players going AFCON?
Well, it's 2 of his best players are going AFCON.
Well, yeah.
Ahmed and Mbeumo both going. So that's going to be a big problem.
Especially the fact that both on the right-hand side as well.
Yeah, it may be a blessing in disguise because he might have to start playing Bruno in the 10 position and maybe put Cunha on the right or something like that. I don't know, but it's a mess. And losing those 2 players, I can't see it getting better unless we spend heavily in January and get an Elliot Anderson and another striker. But we need to spend about 500 million.
Can I ask a question, Bushy?
Yeah.
So we know that you've obviously said top 3 as a prediction at the start of the season.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to get rid of Anarin this year. I think if Man United wanted to replace him, they would have had enough excuses to sack him by now with some of the earlier season stuff. Where do you think you'll realistically finish this year with Anarin in charge?
I still think we can get top 4. I do. Only because of the league is so inconsistent and teams that normally would perform well, like your Liverpools, teams like that, are not really doing it. But I think we can still squeeze in the top 4, and I'm going to still keep with my prediction.
That is so delusional.
I think it's fair logic, but I can't see it at the same time. I get what you're saying about the inconsistencies. I mean, there's 2 solid teams at the minute, isn't there? That's it.
On his day, we can beat any team in the league. That's the reality. We've already beat Liverpool. We've already beat Chelsea. We can beat any team in this league on his day. But off his day, we can lose to any team as well. That's the frustrating point of it is. I mean, if you look at the teams we beat, we generally beat the better teams. We only narrowly lost to Arsenal. I think we got spanked by City, but I think we'll probably beat City at home. I'm convinced we'll beat City at home. But we then draw with Bournemouth, you're losing to Everton. You know what I mean? It's just all over the place. And the manager, I think he's just not put out to be a Manchester United manager. Standards are in the bin. You've got to have a manager that is, we're Man United, we're not losing. Sir Alex Ferguson sort of mentality, and I don't think he's got that. I think we're accepting defeats and draws too easily. Oh, well, we move on to the next game. No, this is Man United, mate. We don't just move on. You need to sort it out, and you need to sort it out quick. And you're seeing all ex-professionals now, they're coming on the bandwagon of not liking Amaron because of it's not the Manchester United way. Some more comments coming in. What was mental game? Each time I look back at the TV, a goal had been scored. What's your thoughts on Dalot Semenyo challenge where he pushed him while Semenyo was jumping? In other sports, that would be deemed a red for a reckless tackle. Not for me. It's handbags at dawn, that for me. Sounds like Manchester United, everyone has known in the last 5 years.
5?
I mean, Spurs, I find that highly offensive. Bushy, you don't need to spend 500 million.
There's
Where's
quite a few
Big
free
Brian?
transfers available. Just go and get one of them and you'll be sorted.
No, we need to spend big. We need at least £100 million midfielder. And for me, part of the rebuild needs to see Bruno sold. So there we go. Glorio's team showed spending 500 million only makes you worse. Very true. Right, so before we go on to the predictions for last week, we're gonna go on to the table. So everybody's at the table. So I'm gonna go around the room and I'm gonna ask you where you think you currently stand in the predictions table. So I will start with Luke Birch. Where do you think you currently stand?
Well, I had a good run and I seem to have slipped off past few, so I'm going to say around about 9th.
Around about 9th. Daniel, where do you think you're finishing?
How many is there in the table again?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I think is it 10, 12?
Fair. Well, I'll be rock bottom because I joined after about 9 weeks.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I'd
that
like
is
to
true.
think I'm starting to make ground on whoever's struggling.
Dan, where do you think you lie?
Probably just above the relegation zone. So probably about 11th.
And Gloriol, seeing as you think you know what you're talking about, where do you think you stand?
I'm going to say third bottom.
Third bottom. Right, okay. So, hang on here. Let me just get this for you. So,
Drum rolls.
So, if we're looking at the table when it pops up, it's going on a go slow for me at the minute. Just bear with me. Here we go. So, top of the table
I'll take that.
is obviously me. Because I'm always top of every table. Because I know what I'm talking about.
I'm catching you
We've
though
got
by the
Phil
looks of it.
Haig in second place, Carl Horsfield in third, Luke Birch in fourth, John Sullivan in fifth, Chris Whitby in sixth, George Harper in seventh, Luke in eighth, Dan in ninth, James Hutchinson in 10th, but he hasn't put any results in for a while, to be fair, and Sunderland Dan in 11th. So I've got currently 220 points with 80 correct results and 20 perfect scores. Nobody's even close to me, boys. I mean,
Can I just
You
say
know
with
what,
that
Pete?
though? Don't
know when
forget I did start 3 weeks after your lot, so
Excuses.
to say I've got up to 4th, that's not bad going. That I'm happy with that. I'm
Right,
happy
but what
with
I'm
that.
saying
It
is,
should be calculated on points per week, really.
Yeah,
shouldn't it?
points per win. I'll be top. I'll be top.
no, I'd still be top. You see, I'm that far ahead. Like, I get all this stick online that I don't know what I'm talking about. He knows nothing about football. And then we just look at this table and you think, the guy's a fucking legend and it's myself. And I haven't got a big head, but I'm just saying, I'm good, aren't I, boys?
No comment.
Come on,
We'll
son.
say
Brian,
There's
Dan.
no point celebrating trophies halfway through a season, mate. That's not how it works.
Don't become Arsenal and celebrate the league.
I'm
halfway
that
through.
far ahead. I might even start predicting ridiculous results, so I'll let some of you catch me up.
Start
I feel
predicting
bad.
Man United to lose, and you might get even more points.
Well, there you go. My auntie says, am I cheating? I'm actually not. You have to send your results into a separate person,
good question, that.
which is David Besley.
Can you prove that you're not cheating?
Well, he ain't going to let me cheat. He don't want me to win either. He's in it. So, there you go. I know Luke, but Gloriol, his knowledge is lacking. I said 5th, and me and John are on the same point, so technically that's joint 5th.
Well, no.
I'm tied with Glory Hole,
Right.
which is concerning. Lee, calm down. Just lucky, that's all it is. See, like, nobody likes to give me any credit. Because apparently I've got an ego, which I haven't got, by the way, but you know, this is very concerning, Luke. Bushy started to sound like Arsenal. Winning the league at Christmas. Lee's paying Bez off to win. Oh yeah, because
he just
that's
edits
what
them.
I do. So apparently now, because my podcast has been a huge success and we've got lots of people following us, we're getting lots of interaction, but I'm buying the views as well now. So I'm buying the views. I'm going to be broke, lads. Like, I'm buying the views. I'm buying the comments. I'm buying the points on fantasy.
I'll tell you what else you buy, Lee.
This. I'm joint second on fantasy as well now, boys. I'm coming up the table in that as well. I'm going to win that. So I'm going to win this. I'm going to win that. It's just, yeah. You know, next year, if I win it by that much, what I'll do is I'll pull myself out to give you guys.
Bloody hell, Bushy, you've given your ball a speech, you haven't even won it yet.
You need to do your forfeit, mate. Where's that happening?
I'm still waiting for the draw, whatever it was called.
It's fine because next season I'll start from start, so I'll be above you. It'll be all right.
John Sullivan is actually a good guy because he's in the group and he's actually said, "Well done, Lee." That's the first person that's actually said, "Well done." So thank you.
You're going to get extra points for that, Lee. Hey, John.
Yeah, I think we should get it. Yeah. So that's fantastic. So we're going to move on now to the predictions for this week. So obviously we've sent these in, but we're going to let our viewers know their predictions. If you want to put your predictions in the chat as well, you're more than welcome to, and we'll read them out, see if they're similar to what we're predicting. So I'm going to start with Sunderland dancing, as this is a Newcastle game. Newcastle versus Chelsea. What's your score prediction for this one, mate?
I'm not sure how much I believe it, but I'm going to go Newcastle 1, Chelsea 2.
Newcastle 1, Chelsea 2. Brighton fan Dan?
I couldn't predict a winner, so I just went with a 2-2 draw.
And Glory Hall?
Oh dear, sorry Dan. I also went 2-2.
And Luke Birch?
I've actually gone 2-1 Newcastle.
2-1 Newcastle. So you're the first one that's picked Newcastle to win. In the chat, we've got Pep Empire 2-1 Newcastle. Merzgov's gone Newcastle 1, Chelsea 1. John Sullivan says a board draw 1-1. Poppy Rose says 2-1 Newcastle. And Laz says, which is Luke, I can never point what 2-1 that is as well. Yes, John, I'm his dad.
Yeah, so just to put it into context, John asked if he was my dad. So yeah, that is my dad that's coming in.
Right. So yeah, so in the chat, Paul Burgess is Brighton fan Dan's dad. So yeah, he has not been very well recently. So I just want to wish him all the best while he's in holiday.
He's not in holiday. He's in hospital.
In hospital. What did I say he was?
You said he was on holiday. You went, why he's in holiday?
Holiday, yeah, it is the same thing, in it, hospital. No, Dan, obviously, holiday.
He's enjoying his all-inclusive. He's exclusive.
Yeah, he's got his all-inclusive. But Dan has obviously, I had a good long chat with him the other night on the phone, and he has been really worried about you. And everybody in our group chat sends our love to the hospital for you, not your holiday. But it is a holiday, isn't it? You get free food. It's like all you can eat buffet all there. So enjoy your time. What more can you want? Free food, listening to KB Terry's talk in your nice bed. And I'm sure there'll be some attractive nurses around somewhere. You can feed him grapes. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, there you go. So, yeah, that is Brighton fan Dan's dad who's in hospital. So, yeah, everybody does wish him all the best and a speedy recovery whilst he's in hospital. John Sullivan, hope you feel better and home soon, Paul. Yeah. We all agree with that sentiment. My result on that one, I've gone Newcastle 2, Chelsea 3. I think it will be an all-action game at that game. So next we're going to go Bournemouth, Burnley. So I'll start with Luke. Luke, what's the Bournemouth-Burnley prediction?
Well, Bournemouth aren't looking too great, but Burnley are just diabolical, aren't they? So I've gone for easy for Bournemouth, 3-1 win.
3-1 win. Daniel?
I agree with Luke's logic, but I went 2-1. I think we'll struggle a little bit, but Bournemouth will still get the win.
Gloriol?
I also went 3-1 Bournemouth.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Yeah, I've
not
gone
happening.
3-1 Bournemouth, but now I'm questioning it because
Yeah.
Gloriol's gone there as well. Brighton
It's
fan
not
Dan?
Yeah, I agreed with Dan and went 2-1 Bournemouth.
Oh, you lucky thing.
2-1 Bournemouth. Paul's in the chat. Thanks, means a lot. Yeah, no problem. It's a good set of lads on here, and your son is a credit to you as well, because obviously I know he's been very worried about you. Bournemouth 3, Burnley 0. Mersgov's gone with. Luke's gone with 1-1. John Sullivan's gone 2-0 Bournemouth. The Pep Empire's gone 1-1 Bournemouth.
1-1 Bournemouth.
Bournemouth 1-1. That's so it's 1-1. And Poppy Rose has gone 2-1 Bournemouth. So I wish I could change mine now. It's same as Gloriol's, but I'm not allowed to. So there, I can't cheat. There you go. So on to Brighton. So I'll start with you, Dan. Brighton versus Sunderland. Oh, Sunderland, yeah.
It's Sunderland. Yeah, we're playing Sunderland. I think it's going to be a tricky game. I don't feel like if you'd asked me like halfway through the season that we'd play Sunderland and they had just played their derby, and ultimately, as everyone said, unfortunately, whatever way you look at it, Newcastle didn't turn up. Sunderland did really well. That does worry me. But that being said, obviously the game is at the Amex, and other than the blip that we had against Aston Villa, where we did throw away a 2-goal lead and lose them again, we looked okay against West Ham in that 1-1 draw. So I have gone with us just to nick it at the end. Brighton 2, Sunderland 1.
Fair enough. And Dan, somebody is asking if you are in a sauna.
Oh, no, mate, that's the blinds behind us.
So, what's your prediction for this one, Dan?
I think it's going to be a really tough game, to be honest. I know Brighton haven't had the best results in the last 2 fixtures, but I have watched them, and I think they've created a lot of chances. They just haven't quite took them. And by law of average, it feels like we might be the team that they take that out on, and they all just start to drop in instead of just wide of the post. However, you've got to back the boys, so 1-0 away win to Sunderland.
Luke, what's your prediction for this one, mate?
I've gone for a similar logic to Dan. I just think Brighton are looking all right on given the time. I think with Sunderland losing a few players, I think it's been the first game. I think they're going to impact him a little bit. So I've just gone for Brighton to nick it 1-0.
Glory Hall?
I've also gone 2-1 Brighton.
2-1 Brighton. And I've gone 2-2. Right, I'm going to catch up with Phil because I want Phil to give me his predictions right down to this. So I'll read them out. So, Phil, you are currently second in the prediction league now.
I know.
You're a country mile behind me, but you're second.
Only 18, only 18 points behind you, mate. Chill your beans.
So I'll start with Newcastle Chelsea. What's your prediction for that one?
I know Newcastle have got a good form at home, but Chelsea are on fire at the minute. Cole Palmer's back. So I've gone for Chelsea to win 2-1 that game.
Bournemouth, Burnley?
Burnley are on a downer. I think after the Man United Bournemouth game, Bournemouth are feeling it a little bit more. I can't see Burnley scoring at all. So I've gone Bournemouth 2, Burnley 0.
And then you catch you up to speed, Brighton versus Sunderland.
Yeah, I'm really struggled with this one because I know that both of these teams are really, really capable. Obviously, Brighton at home at the Amex, it's a tough ground to go to. But Sunderland are Sunderland, and there's no doubt in Sunderland. So I've actually, like Spursy Luke in the comments, I've gone for a 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw. John Sullivan's gone for a Seagull home win, 2-1. Luke's gone for a 2-2. Mers has gone for 2-0 to Sunderland. Pep Empire's gone 1-0 to Brighton. Oh God, I hope your bubbles fall. Bubbles fall. I think he's on about your crap tree behind you.
That's because I predicted the same as him.
Or that you step on them. So he wants you to step on your baubles, mate.
Wow.
So next prediction
Maybe he wants GH to step on his baubles. Might be some weird.
I'll step on his balls. Who knows?
Yeah.
John, do you want to step on Glory Hall's balls just before we go? Phil, are you going to share the food while it is at Christmas?
No. Simple as, mate. It's all mine.
Who doesn't share his food?
I don't share food.
I've known him long enough. You're not getting any share of his food. He'll buy you your own food to eat it in your own corner, but he will not share his. No way.
As it should be.
As it should be, yeah.
Next game is Man City versus West Ham. So I'll start with you, Phil. Man City versus West Ham. What's your prediction?
I think there's a bit of spotlight over West Ham at the minute. I saw an article today that they're doubting Nuno quite somewhat at the minute. I think, although West Ham have got that sort of side, they're that sort of side that can just pop it out of nowhere sometimes. I just can't see it against Man City, to be honest. So I've gone for a clean 3-0 win for Man City.
3-0. Luke, what have you gone with?
Yeah, I've gone with Phil. I think it's going to be a routine for City. I've gone 3-0 as well.
3-0. Glory Hall?
Yep, 3-0. Easy win for City.
What are 3-0s?
Not happening then, is it?
And Phil and Luke have just thought, well, that's my result gone down the pan.
Go stand on your baubles, will you?
Well, luckily, I haven't agreed with that. And given West Ham's form of scoring goals, I think they will get a goal. So I've gone 3-1 to City.
Ooh.
And Dan?
4-0 to City.
And I've gone Man City 4, West Ham 2. I've gone a 4-2 victory to City. What have we got in the chat? Man City 3, West Ham 1 from Mers. Luke says City win a cagey 2-0. John says 3-1 City. And John says bold statement, Wilson to score. Well, I hope so. He's in my fantasy team. So we move on to the next game, which is Wolves versus Brentford. Now, I've gone for a shock here, so I'll see what you guys have gone. Bill, what you gone with?
Listen, there's no doubting that Wolves are not going to get any points from this game. I'm hoping anyway because of triple captain Thiago. So I have gone for a 2-0 Brentford win, and hopefully Thiago scores them both.
Well, I've actually gone for a Wolves 2-1 victory. I think Wolves will get the first victory this weekend, and I'm pretty confident that will happen. I think Brentford 4 away from home, and I think Wolves haven't been playing that badly at home. They've had some difficult fixtures, so I think Wolves will pick up their first victory, and I've gone 2-1. Luke, what are you going with?
Yeah, again, I'm with Phil. I think both teams are poor, but it's against Wolves, so I've gone 2-0 Brentford.
Glory all.
I've gone 2-1 Brentford.
That. Brighton fan Dan.
Yeah, thankfully I agreed with Phil and not Glorio and went with 2-0 to Brentford.
Another 5 points for you there, Dan.
Brighton and Dan.
I've went with Desmond 2-2.
Pep Empire's gone for the same score as me. Wolves 2, Brentford 1. Mersgaard's gone Wolves 1, Brentford 2.
Oh, dear.
He's not going to get that.
Luke's gone 2-0.
Hold on.
G-Tech hairstylist 2-0. Whatever that means. From John, not sure.
Fuck's sake, DH. They got the same score, that's why.
Just look at the screen.
Oh.
So, yeah. Next game is Spurs versus Liverpool. So I'll start with Glory Hall. Are you going to beat Spurs there?
Interesting. I think we will win, but I think Spurs are good enough to get a goal. I've gone 3-1 Liverpool.
Oh, no. It's fine.
I've gone 3-1 Liverpool as well. So
Come on.
May as well throw that in the bin.
Yeah.
Bill, what's your prediction?
I kind of agree with GH. Yes, you can clip that. I agree with GH, but I've not gone for 3-1. I don't think Liverpool are that good. They're all right, but, mediocre, let's call them. I've gone for a 2-1 victory for Liverpool.
Ooh.
2-1. Luke?
I've gone for a draw. Liverpool leak a lot of goals. Spurs are picking form up at home, so I've gone 2-2.
Dan?
Which one?
Sunderland?
Two teams that are really hard to predict. I don't know where I stand with Tottenham. I don't know where I stand with Liverpool, so I just went 1-1.
1-1. And Brighton, Dan?
I agreed with Birchie. I said 2-2.
And there's quite a lot agreeing with you in the chat. So I've got Pep Empire that said 2-2. Luke says Desmond 2-2. John Sullivan has also gone 2-2. Mers has gone 3-1 Liverpool. Lucky Mers. Well, Gloriol has ruined my weekend. Gloriol has ruined Mers's Christmas. Surely not. On to the next game, Everton versus Arsenal. Stuttering Arsenal versus Everton. Bill, what's your prediction for this one?
Another tough game, but I just can't see Everton quite doing it. So I've gone with an Arsenal 2-1 victory.
Fair enough. Luke?
Yeah, I think Phil's copying mine. I've gone for 2-1.
Nah, you're copying me, mate, definitely. You're after that second place, I can see.
You're copying both for me because I've said 2-1 Arsenal as well. If Gloriol says it, I'm ending the stream. Gloriol, what's your score prediction?
2-1 Arsenal. No, I'm joking. I've gone 1-1.
Oh, fuck.
Ah!
No point asking me now, is there?
Brighton, Dan?
I mean, I really backed Arsenal to battle Wolves, and they did, but they didn't score as many goals as I thought. Everton are at home, but they're not that great. But I've still given the win to Arsenal, so I've gone 3-1 Arsenal.
And Sunderland, Dan?
1-1.
Nil point.
Merz has gone Everton 1, Arsenal 2. Luke's 1-0 to the Scum. Pep Empire 2-1 Arsenal shock Christmas result.
How would that be a shock when Arsenal were
Because if you read further down, it's saying 2-1. He's not saying 2-1 to Arsenal. He's put series shock though. Everton 2-1. That's the shock result.
Yeah, he's thinking Everton will win. John Sullivan's gone 3-1 to Arsenal. Pep Empire's finding it funny that there's going to be a serious shock result. Have I asked everybody the score for that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, what did you say, Bushy?
I said 2-1 Arsenal.
Yeah.
So next one, I'm going to start with Luke Birch because it's Leeds United. They're up against Crystal Palace. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm a lot more confident than I've been this month. So at home, I think if we play like we've been playing, I think we can beat them. I do think we will, but it depends how we play. So I've just gone for a 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw. Phil?
I'm quite impressed with Leeds last few games, but I just can't see it. I mean, Palace have got a solid defence. You know, I'm not saying it's impenetrable.
They didn't against City.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's impenetrable because obviously City did it, but they've got a strong defence, and I just can't see it. I just can't see it happening. So unfortunately, I've gone for a Palace 2-1 win, but I think it'll be very close. I think if they do win, it will be a last-minute goal or something.
Sunderland, Dan?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really tight game. As I see, I think Leeds have been impressive over the last month, but I just feel like Palace are going to edge it out 1-0.
Brighton, Dan?
Well, given the fact that Palace have got so many games in so little time, they're playing tonight, they're playing that game, and then obviously they've got the Carabao Cup. And just because I'm never going to say they're going to win, I'm back in Leeds. So go on, Leeds, 2-1.
Yeah, Dean.
And Glory Hall?
I have also gone for a draw, but 1-1, not 2-2. So you're fine, Luke.
Bushy's got it! Yeah! Bushy's got the GH! Bushy's been GH! Bushy's been GH!
Does GH stand for gonorrhea? Because it's like a disease, isn't it, if he picks the same score?
He's got a bit of dodgy GH.
You got the GH.
I think it's going to be a very tight game. I was more edging to Leeds maybe nicking it 2-1, but I feel it'll be 1-1. So I've gone with 1-1, but I think it will be a sort of tight game. In the chat, we've got Pep Empire says 3-0 to Leeds, big result. John Sullivan says 3-1 Palace. Poppy Rose, Palace is playing tonight and Saturday, and they have a few players out too. I think we could win 2-1, and that's the score I was looking at. So I just think Leeds could nick it because they've got this Carabao Cup game in between. They've got a few players out and quite a few games, and Leeds are good at home, and they've found the scoring feat. So it could be a Leeds win, but Luke also says a 2-1 Leeds win. Palace haven't won after playing a European game, and that was the other reason as well that I was actually going to go with 2-1 to Palace. I wish I had now, but I haven't. I've already put my result in. So
the thing is with that though, when you play Leeds, whatever record you've got, it gets broken. So if they're at 1 in 10, they'll play Leeds and they'll win. So Palace
that's how I feel about. That's how I feel about Sunderland. I think that's all.
We've got a new stat man. We need to get rid of Mercer. We've got a new stat man, Luke Birch. What a stat that is, you know.
So the biggest game of the weekend will be Villa versus Manchester United. So I'll start with Phil. Phil, what's your prediction for this one?
You know, I've got a bit of a soft spot for Villa. You know, I think Man United are doing okay, but if they can't quite finish a meal against a struggling Bournemouth, they can't beat Everton. I just think Villa are on fire at the minute. It's for Villa's to lose. It's not for Man United's to lose. I think Villa have got more to gain from actually getting a win. So I think they're going to come out firing on all four. I think Bruno's going to score again, and everybody's going to go, "Yeah, Bruno is in my squad. Yeah, Bruno, he's a man."
I've took him out this week actually,
but I think Villa are going to absolutely have your pants down, and I've gone Villa 3, Man United 1.
Ooh,
no chance. Luke.
Man U are up and down at the moment. Villa looking good, and Morgan Rogers has found his form, so I've gone 2-1 Villa.
Glory all, we know you're going to pick Villa to win. Move on.
2-1 Villa.
Shot. Right, and Dan.
Sorry, Bertie.
fuck's sake, glory hole.
And Brighton fan Dan's got it as well.
Sunderland, Dan.
I'm going to go 3-2 Villa.
3-2 Villa. Okay, in the chat we have got 1-1 Villa. Think both teams could cancel each other out. Could be a sneaky Man United win though. Pep Empire says 2-1 United. Merzgov says 3-2 Villa. Bruno G is playing well. Chelsea Phil and better Bruno, not as good as Elliot though. So for me, I mean, this is a difficult one because on paper we should beat Aston Villa. We've got the better players. We're the bigger team. We're Man United. They're Aston Villa. We should beat them. But Villa are on form. Manchester United are inconsistent. I can't see us losing the game, but also I can't see us winning the game. So I'm going to go 1-1.
Not even backing his own team. What a
Must be
loser. What a loser.
That's
Not
bad.
even backing his own team.
That's
The next result, the next game is Fulham versus Nottingham Forest. So I'll start with Phil.
So I'm a little bit worried because obviously it's away. If it was a home game, I'd go, yeah, we'd absolutely annihilate them. But again, I feel as though Forest are picking up points where they need to pick up points at the minute. And I feel as though we will probably edge it over Fulham. And I've gone for a 2-0 Forest win because I back my own team, you see.
Fair enough. Luke Birch.
Yeah, for Fulham are looking a bit iffy. Like I said, I've got to get joined into that relegation battle. So Forest are looking not too bad when they want to play the game. So I've gone for 2-1 Forest.
Glory all.
I think everyone's going to be safe. It's fine. I've gone 3-2 Fulham.
3-2 Fulham. Brighton, Dan.
Put that up your Christmas tree, Glory Old.
I will do.
Well, I mean, I've heard what Phil said. Obviously, the predictions are not done. But given the performance they did against Tottenham and seeing them, I feel like they're going to kick on and get another win. So I've backed them for a 3-1 win.
3-1.
I love you, Dan.
Sunderland, Dan.
I think Craven Cottage is a very hard ground to go to. I don't think many sides go there and win. But I do think Forest are picking up results, so I'm going to meet in the middle and go 1-1.
So, yeah, for me, for this one, it kind of pains me because I think Nottingham Forest are absolute shit. But
That's not what you said, mate. That's not what you said to me earlier. You had
Well,
Spurs
well.
as touchdown. You ran circles around Spurs.
Yeah, you played well against Spurs. I'm not, and you're on form. And I think Fulham are off form. So I've gone for a 2-1 Nottingham Forest win.
Whoa, you heard it live here. Bushy's back in Forest. What is that all about?
I don't want to back them, but I'm backing them. Mays has gone for the same score, so Fulham 1, Forest 2. Luke's gone 3-0 Forest. He's very confident. Forest giving Phil a Christmas cheer, 2-1 win.
Come on.
Fulham lost to Toon as well in the cup. Forest should slap them. But Pep Empire's disagreeing. He's saying 2-2. Desmond. So that brings us end of the predictions. So obviously the leaderboard is me top of the leaderboard as per usual. There's no big headedness going on here. We're just stating facts. I can only deal in facts. I can't deal in make-believe. I can just deal in facts. And the fact is I'm top.
Hang on, you said previously you don't like facts.
Bushy, okay, you don't want to go too deep into it and everything, but yes, you are top, and I will not deny that. Absolutely, doing very, very well. However, if you actually look at the correct results, you've had 80 correct results. Carl, who sat in third place, has had 79 correct results. So he's only had one less than you, and I've had 3 less than you on 77. The perfect scores, you've had 20 perfect scores. I've only had 4 less than you, mate. So you can say what you want about I'm at the top, I'm flying high, but we're chomping at their heels,
is that
mate.
4 less than me?
We are nipping at your heels.
Is that 4 less than me?
Yeah, 4 less
You're
perfect
bragging
scores.
about being 4 less than me.
4 less perfect scores.
Yeah, than me.
But after this week, when I get a clean sheet of 10 perfect scores,
You've
you're
got
gonna be
half
crying
the
then,
same
aren't
as
you?
Glorio. You're going nowhere, kid.
Oh, okay.
I hope we do, Phil, because I've got half the same as yours and all, so I'll be fine.
Exactly. So you'll be flying high,
I'm
don't
going
you?
to put you on the ferry on Glorio's
Where are
tree.
you? You're 4th, aren't you, Bertie? Yeah, you'll be flying
Yeah.
high as well, mate. Yeah.
So, is Jeremy Kyle still a thing? I don't know. He might be.
I'm pretty
Will
sure
be in a
Jeremy Kyle
minute.
is still a person, but the show, no.
So so that kind of wraps this week's show up. There is going to be no
Mount Rushmore.
Mount Mushrow this week because of our Mount Mushrow. I can't even get the words out. But is kind of stuck in Manchester somewhere, and he really wants to do the attacking midfielders because obviously he wants to put a few City players in there. So we will regain that. It'll probably be after the Christmas show because next Thursday there won't be a show because it is Christmas Day, and Father Christmas will be delivering some presents to me. So I'll be opening all my.
Delivering
What
you a
was
sack.
that, Bushy? You can't wait for Santa to come down your chimney and drop his sack?
Deliver,
Offload it.
yeah, deliver
Offload
it.
a
Sack in your
sack
living room.
on your face.
So guys, if you are watching, and ladies, if you're watching, you can send me fan mail. I reply to all of it. Don't worry, I'm a nice guy. Okay, so I'll reply to you all. I treat everybody the same, and that's it.
Does that mean you open all of your fan letters, Lee?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to send you one with a bomb in it.
Thank you to everybody in the chat. So what's this? So, Bushy, close, you will make my Christmas gift early, I asked.
It's calling you Bushy Claus instead of Santa Claus.
Okay. Santa likes leaving his sack on Glory Hole.
Oh, yeah.
So, is it we see you in 2 weeks' time on the 1st of Jan? We'll have to work that out because obviously with Christmas it's going to be a bit iffy, but obviously there is a lot of games over Christmas, so we will want to try and get on and do something. So we'll have to work that out within the chat on what days, but we will look out for our socials. We will update all the new dates of when we will be available. Happy New Year. Woohoo. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas. I think there's an S in there to you all. Yep. Merry Christmas. Might have to go up a few comments for my Christmas gift. What do you? And that's New Year's Day, the 1st. Yeah. So we probably won't have one on the 1st. So we'll have to look at the dates and figure out when it will happen. Friday night we have got Luke doing the fantasy football show. That is going to have a new host for a couple of weeks, and he's in my bottom right hand corner. Dan is going to be sharing it with Luke, so they're going to be doing Friday nights from now on for a period of time. So I'm assuming they're still staying on Fridays. Is that right, Dan?
At the moment, yeah. I mean, if other nights work better for everyone, we can change and update it, but for the time being, the plan's to keep it the same.
So like I said, we'll always update our socials of any changes to the schedule anyway. We will be back on Saturday for the aftermatch reactions to the football, which are bringing real good traction at the moment, so that should be good. And then we will be back on Sunday for Phil's Sunday service. So we will be able to go through all the leagues on that show. Phil, tell us a bit about your show before we go and what people can expect for watching it.
So yeah, Sunday show. It's called the Sunday Service. It is probably the best podcast show around, to be honest. And we talk about all the leagues, everything from Premier League, Championship, League One, and League Two. We talk about all the games, fallout, and if Tom's on, usually it's every city is shit. It's a shithole. And yeah, we just have a good old laugh and a good chat about all the games. You want, mate?
He doesn't like Millwall.
No, he doesn't like Millwall. He's to be fair, he slates a lot of cities unless
He
he's
doesn't
lived
like
there.
a lot of places, yeah.
No, yeah, unless he's lived there, bless him. So yeah, no, we have a cracking time on the Sunday service. So please make sure you watch at 8 p.m. on Sunday.
Super. So thank you again, everybody in the chat, for watching. Thank you to the guests who have been super and very knowledgeable. I've got a message coming up, so we're having trouble streaming to Facebook. I have had a few messages of people saying it has cut off on Facebook as well.
Yeah, I was having that on Sunday, Lee. I was having that last Sunday as well.
Yeah, so I'll have a look into that on why that keeps happening. But yeah, Facebook is down at the minute. But we've still got quite a few people watching despite the Facebook cutting off. So that's really good. Thank you again for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe as well. Really does help us. Also, if you want us to do anything different, we will be looking in the new year to spice some shows up and be bringing some additional shows on as well. So there's big things happening on the channel into the new year. But as a viewer, if you want to put any sort of suggestions on what you'd like to see, let us know. Same as you panelists, guys. Keep it coming. If you've got things we want to try and want to have a look at, we're always looking to take the channel to the next level. So we're happy with everybody that's on here. And if you want to give some ideas on ways we can do something or a new additional show, I want to speak to Luke after as well. Yeah, Luke, I need to speak to you after because I just want to run something by you about a potential new show. But yeah, thank you again for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And have a Merry Christmas if I don't see any of you before. Take care.